Hey, thanks so much for checking out this video. You know, a lot of people have asked me over the years, what is it like to be an artist? And a lot of other people have told me I must be living the dream, right? Because I live in New York City and work on Broadway and life is peaches and cream. Well, not exactly. Any artist you ask is going to tell you that it's a little bit more complicated than that. All of us in the arts have to work very, very hard for every gig we take and every audition, every meeting, every project, because we hope that will be the next Broadway show or the next Netflix special or the next movie. And one of the ways in which I talk about my process is through Patreon. Patreon is an incredible community for patrons like you to get to know artists like me. It gives you that behind the scenes special feature that you've always wanted for artists. At least I think you do, right? Because everyone wants to know, how do you write a song? How do you prepare for a Broadway musical? What was it like working on that Broadway show or that national tour or that regional theater? So it's a great way for you to get some exclusive content. You get to ask me questions, you get to know me a little bit better. And so the way it works is for $5 a month, only $5 a month, you get access to my written blog, updates, announcements, and you get to be part of the Patreon community. You get to meet other people like you who are interested, invested in the arts, and all the theater and everything. For $10 a month, you get access to all my videos, all the behind the scenes videos and footage and recordings that I make. I make a lot of videos talking about my process, when I write a new song, when I'm recording that new piece of music, when I'm just sharing archives from past performances. And for $15 a month, just $5 more, like it's not even that much. $15 a month gets you access to my live streams, and right now I'm doing once a month live streams where I get at the piano and I sing songs of mine. I talk about that process, I deconstruct other songs and talk about what it made that song so great. And then you get to ask me questions, you get to talk to me live, like you're in the room with me. Like, that's incredible. And I've had people tell me like how cool it is to be with the composer in the room. Now, if you want private lessons, and I offer private lessons through my website, but on Patreon I have a special deal. For just $75 a month, that is one lesson a month, you can take a lesson with me for an hour on voice, on piano, composition, conducting. We can spend that hour talking about whatever you want. If you just want to talk about music or talk about art, I dedicate that hour for you. And what's really great about Patreon is that $75 amount, you also then get all the other content before that. For $250 a month, that is one lesson a week. That's 4 lessons, and you actually save some money because it's at a discount. You get 4 lessons a month for $250, and everything else that came before that. Now, if you're feeling extra generous, and I know times are hard, and I know there are a lot of people out there who could use some joy, and musicians like myself, we spend a lot of time we spend a lot of time bringing people joy, and I hope we do. So one of the ways that you can be super generous if you feel compelled, if you have a company, if you're a member of a company, or you yourself are a generous individual, for $500 a month, I provide 2 sing-alongs to Children's Hospital or to an assisted living home or to any place of your choosing. But I thought this was a great way for you as a patron to give back to communities that could really use some laughter and some joy. I don't know if many of you know this, but I do a weekly sing-along for kids, and I thought, wouldn't it be great to do a sing-along for a bunch of kids or a bunch of grandparents in an assisted living home? I think that would be a great way to share some joy, share some laughter. I've certainly found it to be a great way to laugh through some hard times, right? So that is what I'm offering on Patreon, and I'm so excited. I hope you can join me there. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I look forward to seeing you soon. We'll share some laughs and learn about music. Thanks.